were not yet told Mohbad was dead at the material time. Who invited him? What did he come to do at such dark period of the day? He was not in.
Go ahead.
He was not invited for questioning. The presence of a medical doctor would have raised no query, but a lawyer present at such an inauspicious time is surely telling the statement further disclosed. While making its demands known, the family called for the replacement of the current team handling the investigation in Lagos State by experienced investigators from the force headquarters. These investigators should conduct a comprehensive and unbiased investigation, considering all available evidence and testimonies. Bring all police officers involved to justice. All the policemen, right from the police post at Lekki to the present investigating officers, should be investigated. Their bank accounts scrutinized, and all issues to ensure that the officers are brought to justice. The statement added. Reacting, the state police public relations officer, Benjamin Hundeyin, said it is a petition before the IG, as you claim. We await his position on. Oh my goodness. Let me take that again. Sorry about that, guys. Reacting, the state police public relations officer, Benjamin Hundeyin, said it is a petition before the IG, as you claim. We await his position on that before we know what to do. When contacted, the first public relations officer, Miwa Adejobi, did not respond to calls made to his telephone. A text message sent to him had yet
Bossman. Bossman is.
Sorry about me. Is it my network?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's you.
Is it going? Yeah, it's all. That's all. Let me take the last part again. When contacted, the first public relations officer, Miwa Adejobi, did not respond to calls made to his telephone. A text message sent to him had yet to be replied to as of the time this report was filed.
That is the lawyer's name, right? Mohbad's lawyer's name is Miwa Adejobi, abi?
No. Mohbad's lawyer is, what's his name again? What's his name again? Falade, right? Falade.
Yeah. So where is the Miwa Adejobi?
The Miwa Adejobi is, hold on, please. Is the fourth police relation officer.
Oh, okay, Miwa Adejobi, okay. Oh, okay. The one that actually spoke on at Berekete that time.
Yeah.
Is that not the Miwa? Okay, go ahead.
So what about the Hundeyin? What about the Hundeyin?
That one is the federal level.
All right. You see, now that's what the legal team has actually done the needful by petitioning the IG to let them know that the police officer in Lagos, they need to be scrutinized. They messed up this case of Mohbad. They intentionally allowed this case to be messed up. Can you believe it? That is almost a year. In a few days' time, it's going to be 15 days' time, it's going to be a year. And this police officer of Lagos State has not even conducted proper phone forensic. So now Mohbad's have, they never even see the house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. They never even see the house. Can you imagine the crime scene? They never even see the house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? They never even see the house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? They never even see the house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you imagine the crime scene? Somebody is moving into that house. Can you im Somebody is moving into that house. Oh. They messed up the crime scene. So tell me, what do they want to get out of this? What do they want to use as evidence now? Can you see that this is a deliberate attempt from the police officers? And I've been saying, even when I call into Berekete show, all the police officers that investigated into the show, some of them were actually promoted, transferred to Abuja from Lagos. All right? And the police officer that Baba Mohbad carried dead body go that station, they need to know all the police officers on duty. They need to be petitioned and disbanded from the police force. This solidarity that I want to do is going to be the new beginning. After that, we are going to come for the police. We are going to protect them. We want to know those names of all the police officers and the team that were in charge of this case of Mohbad. We want to know their payroll with their paymasters, those that actually bankrolling them, for not allowing them to do the needful as the police force. This is a big case. It's a high-profile case. They did not allow them to do, they did not allow us to get evidence from other things. It took them almost 3 or 4, 9 days for them to go to Mohbad's house after they heard that Mohbad died. There's another publication. Let me see what is that. Because 2 publications came out today. Many people do not know that. They only know this one that I just read. I don't know if it's the same content, but let me just check. This one says, 1 year after, family of late singer Mohbad demands justice. Yeah, it's almost the same thing though, but different wordings. Do you want me to? It's the same thing, but different wordings.
Yeah, the last English. Sorry, sometimes the way some of them, all these journalists, or maybe it's the PR, the way they write out, the one you read now, when I read it, sorry to say, it was not, it takes someone that has understanding of what is happening. Huh?
Go ahead, you could say something.
Yeah, the person didn't express his or herself very well. Sometimes when you are, like they always tell us, if you study law, they will tell you, do not write in layman's English. You see, the way you express yourself, layman's English, now the Punch, they do that nonsense. They just put the words, the wordings and everything. You can't, a lot of people won't understand what they wrote. I read it and I was like, they tell us, they will tell you, use layman's English so that the people reading it will have clear understanding of what they are reading. You see, you still have to explain it to people what, is written there. And you see, that's what we call jargons. We call it jargons in law. You have to write simple.
I guess this one is a little bit, let me
have to write in simple English and let it be self-explanatory.
1 year after the family of late singer Mohbad demands justice. The family of the late Nigeria singer and songwriter Ilere Oluwa.
Bossman, somebody wrote this. Bossman, let me read what somebody wrote about you. Maybe that will encourage you as well. I too love Bossman. Lindsay says, because he so carried this case like his family member. Kudos to you, Bossman, and God will really bless you, Bossman. Amen. In Jesus' mighty name. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, boss.
My heart is beating. My heart is leaving you because of what you just read after that.
That's I know. I needed to do that because I know that will at least I know you are supposed to be sleeping now. You're always working.
All right, so, thanks for the write-up anyway.
Somebody say boss said they say exactly. Yeah. I don't even understand what Bossman is reading. It sounds like jargons, sincerely. Sometimes they need to express themselves in layman's English.
Vocabulary there that, that is really to, talking to the public. Let us understand. We don't have to be carrying dictionary to be looking at for some of your words there.
In law, if you submit anything in that manner, you are going to fail. Sincerely, They will tell you, use layman's English. You will fail. Fail. You will fail. Go ahead, please.
Vocabulary. Because you want to read mobile, but like you have to go and carry dictionary.
A lot of people won't understand it now.
Yes. 1 year after, family of late singer Mohbad demands justice. The family of the late Nigerian singer and songwriter Ilerioluwa Oladimiji Aloba, known as Mohbad, has demanded justice over his death as the first anniversary of his passing approaches. In the petition of the Inspector General of Police
Thank you,
and the
Titi.
Police Service
Almost
Commission,
said, God bless you, darling sister. Go ahead, Bossman.
The Aloba family, through their lawyer,
Bossman, in fact, everybody have been writing. Sorry to
immediate
interject you. Sorry, Bossman, is just about you today. Sammy Omoro say, Bossman, you are very intelligent in this case. That is a gentleman saying that my prof gave me.
Thank you very much.
See, people are just praising you there. So, and Mo, your baby too is here praising you. Yes, so many people are here praising you. They are just the white franca, Bossman, well done. Everybody is just saying Bossman. Omolola Akindele, God bless Bossman for us. In fact, Bossman, now you just get platform today. Amolara Ola says, Bossman, now man you be. In fact, it's just about Bossman, yeah, Bossman there. Well done, Waiko. Everybody's yeah.
We are all on this case of Mohbad together, you know. At the anything that we are all fighting for justice, you know.
Cyber says, God bless you, Bossman.
It's all about
DP Mighty say, Bossman is a legend.
You know.
Somebody, Abdullahi Abiore say, Bossman, may God reward you about that. Amen. Everybody, boss. Saint Tommy, hey. Saint Tommy, yes, wonderful soul. Everybody's fine. Saint Tommy.
I want to dedicate something for Saint by Tommy. She's the Opomulero of this grace.
Abe Nation say, Bossman, this an award.
This Saint by Tommy stood for Karimo yesterday. I was so impressed. I was really proud of Saint by Tommy.
I didn't see her since, so I
of our time. She stood by Kalimo. In fact, I had to wake her up in the middle of the night. That we had the day, with the Kalimo CEO because they're coming for Kalimo seriously.
Yeah.
You know, and she came. You know, you think what it is.
Thank you all. Thank you. Everybody's greeting Bossman. Send, thank you, my darling. God bless you.
Good evening,
when I did see you, I said, Sent is with Sent is with Karimo. When I did see you.
Karimo was not even live. Yes, she's not live today. She's not come on live.
That's what I'm posting now. You know, Karimo is not people. She was awake all night till this morning.
Wow.
They were coming, and I said, the more they come for us, the more she reveals some stuff. And the more she comes for us, the more we're going to defend that.
Wow.
That Karimo has thrown missiles to their camp. Their camp is in disarray right now. Like I said, if you come for Karimo, you come for Bossman.
Oh, wow.
These are the things that we've seen that's going to happen. You come for Karimo, you come for Bossman. Because right now, she's the adopted daughter of our lover. That is defend them from their camp. Karimo, as of today, she's the first, as of now, she's saying that she's the first daughter of our lover.
So that's why they are coming
they
for
her. They were telling that they want to take a general Aloba. Only something about Bati saw people with the Dari G Karimo. Baba Mohbad to pay all the adopt to the first daughter. So Aburo me Mohbad.
Ben.
And that's just the way it is.
Ben. Karimo. Send, thank you. God bless you. God bless you, my darling. God bless you. Then when I didn't see you, I said maybe Saint don't deal with Karimo.
I am going to be revealing some stuff, Yekudi. After this, I finish with it. Some things that you do not know, Yekudi. I'm going to be revealing some stuff today. All right.
Okay.
Because I was able to open the mind of Mr. Yomi Fabi. You know, there are some things on his platform. I guess I realized that he doesn't understand what we know. So I have to let him know that, see, we have been here for 11 months. We are really irritated by the way the government handled this case. So I want you to be on the same page with us. So I have to reveal to let him know the dirty job that these people did And when I started opening up some stuff, I was like, I said, yeah. At first, he did not understand how Baba Mohbad carried the body to the station. No, let me give you the scenario of what really happened. And I started opening up things to him and all that. I was like, I mean, really, yeah, that's exactly what happened. So Baba Mohbad did not know. Yeah, I want you to be on the same page with the people on TikTok so you will understand. So you'll be able to know that the people on the other side, we are on the side of the light. They were in darkness. Those in the Wunmi, they are the ones obstructing justice. They are fighting justice for Wunmi. They are actually for Wunmi. We are for justice from Mohbad.
That's true.
And that's just the way it is. So I believe that right now, Mr. Yomi Fabi is now loaded. Now he understands the whole scenario of what really happened, what went down. You know? So that's just the way it is. So let me just read this article. The family of late
Amen, lovely.
Nigerian singer and songwriter Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, known as Mohbad, has demanded justice over his death as the 4th anniversary of his passing approaches. In a petition to the Inspector General of Police and the Police Service Commission, the Aloba family, through their lawyer, Taiwo Odumosu, has demanded an immediate overhaul of the Lagos State Police team investigating the case. They are urging the deployment of experienced investigators from Abuja to take over, citing serious concern about the current handling of the investigation. The family, in its petition, outlined multiple lapses in the investigation, beginning with the failure to secure the crime scene following Mohbad's death. According to the petition, the police did not condone of the area, which allowed potential evidence to be compromised. The family also highlighted that the DVR from Mohbad's CCTV system was removed, yet the police have not pursued the critical lead, raising doubt about the integrity of the investigation. Another major grievance of the family is that the police inadequate response.
Bossman, Yomi Fabi can work with continue. No, continue, please.
Yeah. Another major grievance of the family is the police inadequate response when Mohbad's father, Mr. Joseph Aloba, sought a police report at the time of his son's death. The family petition also...
don't say Aboku sorrow. Hold on, sorry, don't be angry. Where did you see Dayton? Don't say Aboku sorry. You know Dayton is related to me. Alone. My mother sent Dayton's daddy's photograph, and my mother, on my wedding day, Dayton's dad was there. He was on the high table. It was shortly after my wedding that Dayton's daddy died. Yeah. Dayton is related to me. So we have had our issues before. But, you know, I actually thought the dad was just a friend. But no, the dad is related. My daddy's brother is older than my dad. So don't abuse Dayton. Although Mboku Soro Toto, but she's my sister. Okay, don't abuse Dayton. Family miniwa. Ni Adboku Soro Dayton. Talk to her. Why do you want me to talk to her? Why do you want me to talk to her? If she's here, fine. If she's not here, don't. No, don't worry. She's related to me. Oh, I'm telling you the truth. Dayton is related to me. Oh, along, but I can show you my wedding picture now. I will show you Dayton. You people be talking. I will look for it. My mother sent it to me. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. Do you know that Iyatunde, the one that Karima has been talking about, do you know that Iyatunde was actually living with Mohbad?
Yes. She was the one taking...
Iyatunde is one acting as a baby, nanny, the baby...
taking care of Liam.
Liam.
Yeah, I mentioned it here now. They were
so now,
they're paying her.
Iyatunde was collecting 215, allegedly collecting 250,000 every 2 weeks.
Really?
For Mohbad.
I'm not aware of that too.
Every 2 weeks.
I was only told that they were paying her.
250,000 naira goes to her account. So every month, 500,000 naira goes to, but they did not allow Mama Mohbad to come and babysit Liam. When Mohbad was alive. But Wunmi can actually allow our own family member to stay and to live with them. So automatically, Iyatunde was in the house when that issue happened in the house that very night.
Okay, but if Iyatunde was in the house, I just want to think outside the box. If the question still remains, remember the day Mohbad had that show, why did Wunmi carry the baby along with her? The Sunday, Wunmi carried the baby along with her in the car, even though at the concert she didn't come down from the car. Why did she carry the baby along? So I don't know, because remember that on Saturday, that was when Mama Mohbad left the house. So that was when Mama Mohbad left the house. So we have to understand if Iyatunde was in the house, the picture of the whole matter now, you know, because even Wunmi's younger brother, I was told, lives in that house. In fact, it was Wunmi's younger brother that called Karimo them to tell them that Mohbad died. So they are the only ones that knows the truth. Karimo knows the day she was called. Was it on Monday? Was it on Tuesday? So Wunmi's younger brother to stay there. So we have to know if she was in the house. Because if she was in the house, they would have mentioned something about her on that day. So the problem,
All right.
the
Let me put that on that side.
You know, Wunmi's older brother, sorry. Wunmi's older brother. Older brother, sorry.
Because when I got this press with I was so impressed. So I reached out to some people, you know, looking that they did a great, that's a nice publication. Now, something came to my attention today, Yokudi, that actually that I've never come across during the time, the period that I've been having the CTC. That's why I said, every one of you that have the CTC, make sure you continue to read the CTC back to back and back to back. The more you read, the more you realize things. Yokudi, do you know, according to the police report in the CTC, the driver that drove Mohbad to the show, he drove them back home. The driver of the SUV passed the night at Mohbad's house on that night. He did not go home. He slept in that house that night.
I'm not aware of that part.
You're not aware?
Yeah.
Now, give me 1 second. You have the CTC. I sent you the CTC. It could be open. Every one of you that have, if they have access to the CTC, can you open with me to page 10?
I can't access the CTC because the CTC is in this phone that you people are on. So I can't
some of us there, some of people there, they know.
Yes.
There's a lot of discrepancy with the statement of the police. The police need to be disbanded, and they need to be queried.
Okay.
They need to be investigated.
Okay.
They need to be investigated, though.
Okay, that's fine. Tender the evidence.
I never read this part. I only jumped into Baba Mohbad, Iya Mohbad, Wunmi. I did not read through the police report. Okay. From page 10. Let me start from page 10.
Okay.
Permission, Yekudi.
Go ahead, please.
The court. The important thing is for us to know the fact so we can be able to move to move on from here. We are fact finders. Anybody from the public can stand and ask questions.
See,
It is
sorry
important for us
to interject. You see, just at the tone, see, I did that. That was on my wedding day. See, just at the tone that see my mom. Those of you, so don't abuse just at the tone. See the dad. See the dad. See my mom. That was on my wedding day. That's my mom here. That's just at the tone's dad. My daddy was at this beside my mom. Can you see? Can you see? That's just at so don't abuse her. That all of them, all of them on that table beside my mom, they are all dead. Everybody is going to be with the Lord, including my dad. Just at the tones that died shortly after that my wedding. So don't abuse him. Oh. It's my uncle. It's my uncle, great uncle. He's older than my dad. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. But I don't know where she got it from, that she's seeing dead people telling her to carry bag. Girl. I don't know where she got it from.
Right.
Where Mohbad told her that on fair jealousy.
This is the court talking now. The court saying the important thing is for us to know the fact, so we can be able to move on from here. We are fact finders. Anybody from the public can stand and ask questions. It is important for us to hear from them on the steps they are taking. Mr. Fumi Falano, he doesn't have to be in the box to tell the court what he has done. Then the court answered, okay, you can step out. ASP Oderinde talking now. ASP Oderinde talking now. My name is Oderinde Gafar Adibola. I am assistant superintendent of police attached to homicide section of the Lagos State Police Command. On the 13th of September 2023, and it was actually interrupted by the court. The court speaking now. You are speaking as if you are giving evidence. Just tell us your findings, what you have done so far. Yekudi, I will need you to pay attention to
okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Just imagine somebody saying that my Aboku sọ̀rọ̀ di Yeyekudi sister Aboku sọ̀rọ̀ di Igbo robber. I won't agree. Mi ò ní gbà, ó ń dùn mí ni. Sorry, continue. Ó ń bú sister mi. Mi ò ní gbà na, ọmọ Ilé-Ìṣọ́ ni now. Go ahead, please.
So the court interrupted. You are speaking as if you are giving evidence. Just tell us your findings, what you have done so far. ASP Oderinde speaking right now. We took over this investigation on the 18th of November and following the takeover. The court interrupted again. The second IPO says he wants to be the one to talk. So let's in. ASP Muhammad speaking now. My name is ASP Muhammad Yusuf. I am attached to the homicide section state CID Panti sometime in September 2023.
I don't understand. Sorry. Ada, what happened? Why did you say please stop, Yeye? What happened? Please, can you come again? What did I do? Why did you say please stop, Yeye? Go ahead. Ada. Kedu. Ogini Nemegi. Yeah, continue, please.
My name is ASP Muhammad Yusuf. I attached to the homicide section state CID Panti sometime in September 2023. We were all living witness and the media in the death of Ilerioluwa Oladimiji Aloba, aka Mobile. Based on that, the father was invited to the station over allegations that he was reliably informed that the son was beaten up by some suspects led by Ibrahim, a.k.a. Fine Boy. Can you see that, Yekudi?
Yes.
Let me continue to read it. And I want everyone to start paying attention to what I'm about to read now.
Because I want to get what you are trying to tell us, Ado. I'm still lost.
Okay. The father was invited to the station over allegations that he was reliably informed that his son was beaten up by some suspect led by Ibrahim, a.k.a. Fine Boy, and in the process, he sustained injury, and thereafter, a nurse was invited and she administered injections. Having administered injection on the son, he also alleged that before the incident, one Abdulaziz Fashola, a.k.a. Neremali, and Samson, that is Sam Larry, subjected his son to a kind of psychological and emotional stress. Based on that, he is suspecting them to have orchestrated the beating and caused his son's death. Based on the allegation, the CP directed the DC State CID to constitute a team with a view to unravel the mystery behind the death of Ileyoluwa. In the course of leading the team by DCP Said, and it was discovered that on the 10th of September, that was on Sunday 2023, the deceased had a show at Town Hall Ikorodu to promote general beaters organized by Mon Soso Soberekun. The artists that were invited included Zlatan, Shenkuti, and the deceased. The deceased arrived the show around 9:30 p.m. and he rented a jeep. With him in the jeep were his wife, one Adeyemo Darosha, his PA, and his 5-month-old son. On arriving there, he performed first before Zlatan and Shenkuti and other completion of their show. He was trying to leave the premises while in the car with the driver of the jeep, his wife, 5-month-old son, and Ibrahim, Fine Boy. According to Ibrahim, as they were trying to leave the premises, the venue was blocked by other vehicles, and he tried to come down from the vehicle, but Ibrahim advised him not to come down. But he insisted, and in the process, arguments ensued between him and Ibrahim, and this was witnessed by the driver of the jeep. He said Mohbad punched him. Let me take that again. He said Mohbad punched Ibrahim more than 3 times, and he did not retaliate, and the guy dodged and he punched the side glass of the jeep, and he sustained injury. Then he asked Ibrahim to leave, and Ibrahim left. Then he returned home back to where they live at Lekki. The next day in the morning, that was on Monday, the driver of the jeep slept there. Let me take that again.
I didn't take note of that when we read that CTC. Okay.
The next day, in the morning, that's on Monday, the driver of the jeep slept there, and the wife brought money that he should replace the glass of the jeep. On that Monday, he called his nurse, He called his nurse, one Fumi, and she was not available to attend to him. He left his hand untreated until on Tuesday around 2 p.m. when Abayomi Sadiq, his friend, said he will call his own nurse. Now, that is another blunder. Please, Spending said it was on Monday that he called the police, he called the nurse. After they tried to call the mobile nurse and the nurse was not able to pick up. So why is the police saying it was on Tuesday? This is the statement of the police at the coroner inquest. Yekudi.
You see, can I say something to you? When we have cases like this in the court, yeah, it is the job of the lawyer, Baba Mohbad's lawyer, to fish out if the pro bono legal team, I mean the representative, are not doing it. It is the job of the lawyer. They are to work with the coroner inquest, you know, pro bono lawyers. They are to the loopholes and all these things. They study. You have to study a case. You study the loopholes. That's for this reason, and for in all what you are reading, that is how you will cross-examine a suspect, even though they call them witness. Do you understand? They are calling them witness. So
my question, I want suspect. I want to make blunders.
And so that's
Can you see that?
This finding is something that should be related to the legal team. They are the ones that should see all kinds of loopholes. They are the ones, because
what I'm trying to bring out here is that all what happened at Mohbad's house that very night happened in the presence of the driver of the SUV.
And that is what I am saying. After all, they've called the driver of the SUV. Now, is he not going to come to the court? His name is amongst the names.
Yeah, that's a good whatever. So all this right we pay driver here soon lay also to leave Mohbad moju. Let me take that part again. You could.
Then also, Bossman, I think the legal team should really look into the time, the day that the police claimed they called Mohbad nurse, and the day Spending said they called Mohbad nurse. You understand? I think that's a very good place that you have pointed to the legal team. They should actually look into that and handle it, because I think the police, they are trying to erase the you guys waited for 24 hours for a certain nurse to come. That is why they are saying they reached out to Mohbad's police.
That's why I said that there's a lot of discrepancy in this story.
Meanwhile, it was on Monday that Spending said Mohbad's nurse was called and they couldn't reach her. She wasn't available before. They now called Feyi Shara. And then I've always said, the Mohbad nurse, where is she? They need to also know.
No, she will come. I know at this point she will come. If she doesn't come to coroner inquest, I might be wanted to do any one of them.
No, she's not talking about Feyi Shara, Bossman. She's not talking about Feyi Shara.
I'm talking about the Mohbad nurse that they claim they called. They need to know.
Oh, the Mohbad nurse, don't go.
Yes, if truly she was called.
See, that is why the police did their forensic. See, the police are the ones that actually messing up this case. 1 year after the fire of Mohbad, they've not done proper phone forensic, phone analysis. They have not done that. Now, Olopa, their own statement go Quran. How can they be telling us that it was on Tuesday that Spending called the nurse? Spending called the nurse on Monday. They spoke to the nurse on Monday. They were even telling the nurse, to come on Monday. She told them, I am in Cotonou. And when he got to Lagos, he told them, I cannot come. I am tired. I just told you that I just traveled from another country to Nigeria. I cannot come. I'll come the next day. I'll even try to come the next day. And the next day was on Tuesday. And she got there around 12 or 1 p.m., between 12 and 1 p.m. So, even now, all particularly is Spending low pay not your Tuesday. Can you see this little discrepancy is really messing up this case?
Bossman, do you know, I cannot take in all what they... Of course, we've known that there are many discrepancies. Number one, remember the police said in their conference, and if probably not quote, I can say it with my full chest. They said that he threw a missed punch into the car, and he bled profusely. If you go, excuse me, that noise is too much. Can you please, excuse me? If you go and check the definition of profusely, you will know that it means badly. Badly. It means badly. You understand? So, bleeding profusely means, sorry, I shouldn't use bleeding, you know, it means badly. And so, that's a blunder there, because even Wunmi denied, I would say denied, even Wunmi denied anything like profusely. She said it was a minor cut. So that's where you should know that that's why I said none of them. I use the police as a body. You understand? Nobody have given testimony in that inquest, or we've heard from, and all of them is one lie or the other. Because if everyone that were at the spot gave they were interrogated by the police, and the police too they are telling us story fallacy. So even this lover who worked for Wunmi gave us untrue stories. So none of them, Wunmi, zero, Adura, none of them have told us the truth. None. Because you can't be, all of you can be together and you are saying the truth. And you people, they cross-examined you people, and all of you, what you had to say that took the life of Mo, or that the story that happened in the house where you all were, you can't say this. There's no way. All of you, your story is not tallying. I don't know how that is possible. I don't know how that is possible. All what they are saying, they are lying. If it is that, to be sincere, you know, in those days, I don't think they do it anymore, because it's like Durex, you know, torturing. They are supposed to torture them to say the truth, because they are lying. So if they don't do it anymore, they should leave Mohbad. He would know what to do. If there's anything like invoking of the spirit, he will know what to do to them. Selomi babe si ya were nsin lórí pé kó lè sọ ọ̀tọ̀. Everybody has so, àwọn tó kù aso. Èyàn kan ní Mohbad á fi ṣe sample. You understand? Yeah. They are all lying. All of them. Including DJ Bami. Darosha is the one I don't now know if he is lying or is. The only thing is that Darosha is not the one that embalm is a lie. How can Adura embalm? Has he embalmed his father before? Has he lost somebody before? How can Adura embalm? How can Adura embalm? Except if it is an outsider that Wunmi brought to do it. So the reason why Adura decided to lay down his life and say, okay, let me take the blame, because I know that he knows that the father won't probably press charges. Then he must be a baby. I don't want to call him Mumu. He must be silly to think that he will bear that, and he thinks his brother will forgive him, or his spirit will dari jigbogbo. No, they have to say it to us. What happened? Kilo shele gogo. They have to, because it's what they are saying. All of them, starting from Wunmi, the only person that is innocent in that house, and I will continue to say it, and it's because Koma Tonyato Sosia is Liam. Everyone else, they are potential prime suspects. None of them is saying the truth. Go and look at the boys that were in the car on the day one say, Mohbad is dead. Go and look at their faces. They look like criminals. Go and look at those two boys. The other one, like, his body was so passive. There's difference between passive, like he was He was looking scared with dreadlocks like this. He was looking passive. He didn't look like someone. The one that did, Mohbad is dead. In fact, as if they said, 1, 2, start. They did, Mohbad is dead. They, as if they now say, oh, it's a mistake, oh, it's a mistake. They switch it off again. His own face too. Later I was told that is the Kiloruko boy, you know. The one that said Mohbad is dead.
OG.
Kilekwe, no?
OG.
I don't know the position he holds with Mohbad, Sham. Have you, all those people?
OG is a photographer.
All those people, can you see how they have been dodging? All of them, they know what happened to Mohbad. All of them.
Can I tell you? Okay, you know what? I don't want to.
By right, I'm not saying by right. This is a case of homicide. Ranka de loyibo. By now they would have charged who they need to charge. And to yeko lo se won ati wa lewon. And to yeko fun capital punishment ati gba capital punishment because God will surely bring out the truth. Because in abroad here, go back pa yon ma pa. Thank God here in Ireland they've stopped capital punishment. In America they still practice in some states. I think 2 states or 1 state. In Nigeria, they still practice capital punishment. Death by hanging. Agbe, wak pa idanu ni. Into ba pa yon, o ma pa yon. O ma ku non. Bo ba se ka to pa yon. Ìwọ náà gbọ́dọ̀ kò sí o lè gbádùn ní ayé yìí mọ́. The moment tó bá pa yon, even a ritualist tó bá ti pa yon, kò sí ní gbàgbé you can't enjoy the world again. You can't enjoy it. Kosini, there's something about this matter. That is why people are not moving on. People are not moving on. If you want to move on, everybody will pull you back like this. We can't move on. And that is a sign to us that it's not natural death. It's not a long. We must find what pride Mohbad. Nǹkan tó pa báyìí. Nǹkan náà a fẹ́ mọ̀. A fẹ́ mọ̀ kí ló ṣe fún gbogbo yín tẹ́ fi pa. Kí ló happen gangan ẹ sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún gbogbo wa. Let's understand. Until we see it, we hear it, we know it, until the court decides it and tell us this has been proven beyond reasonable doubt. Ní fi yín sílẹ̀. Ní fi yín sílẹ̀.
If you're actually going to ask me, according to my findings, this is my own opinion. Okay, Yekudi.
Yes.
I believe that with the story and of the story behind whatever happened at the house, on my stories, the testimonies that they gave at the coroner inquest, I believe there was a fight in the house, a fight among themselves. Only people under your control, including me herself, at the West. Only your control. All of them do that. So I don't think there is any. You talk about stabbing to the neck. I don't think there is any stab. I will show the video of Mohbad in the ambulance. I know that Mohbad was hit with something and substance on the head.
The Nigerian judicial system needs total overhauling. I'm telling you. I think these are the best comments I have read today, and I must applaud you for it. Twist Oliver, you say the Nigerian judicial system needs total overhauling, review due to corruption and lack of transparency and lack of integrity. And you know where it's coming from? The judiciary that has been. Even the force, I'm telling you, if those two are not, they are not doing well. That's why people that steal chicken, they go to life imprisonment. While the ritualists are out there in Nigeria, they are working scot.
I don't know if he wants to come up.
They are working scot-free. They are working scot-free. They are working scot-free. They are out there walking around scot-free. Walking around scot-free. Yomi, báwo ni jàre? Hello, Yomi. Who brought Yomi down again?
It's up.
Okay.
It's on the big screen. I changed it.
Okay, I was just wondering. Me kori Yomi money. Money ta ló tún bí. Yomi, báwo ni?
I want to say thank you guys for everything you guys have been doing.
God bless you too.
But I want us to understand one thing. They will get to the root of the matter. The truth will come out.
Amen.
One thing, tell me a rule, because I've been doing my investigation now, from information I'm gathering, intelligence reports, and, they need to bring in private investigators and all of that. One thing that is a possibility, is I'm not so sure yet, is that ìjà tí wọ́n ti ń jà, even before Koto Lossi show, a possibility was, àwọn àṣírí kan wà tí Mohbad or some certain things wà tó ti ń sọ tó máa ń gbé tóbìnrin bá gbọ́ obìnrin á wò ní wò pé ṣé tèmi fẹ́ gbé ni. You understand?
Yeah.
And this guy is already made up his mind. He's lost interest. What's his count? And he's going to make a decision very soon. So, in my opinion, there is likelihood. I'm not so sure yet.
Yeah.
But the possibility is that there is likelihood a poisoned syringe is in the house. Because from what I heard, I don't know how true it is. Only that and it was because of our reluctance, our stubborn act that I'm going to follow you, even with a 5-month-old, because naturally, nowhere any parents will want to go for a show 9 p.m. and you will carry a 5-month-old along. So if not because of the persistent domestic violence that was going on, and probably the woman is at it up to here, like, I need to take an action. This guy wants to render me. You understand, when you women, when you are like, I'm going to end this for sure. It's either go one way. So what I'm hearing, I don't know how true it is, that after they came back, because there is an audio which all of us have heard from one of the witnesses, that when they got to the show and they were coming back, while they were on the road on Third Mainland Bridge, they were fighting that so I think the fight continued at home. And Mohbad, being violent as well, pounded on the lady. But in our retaliation is that Enini Konidola, what she went out to took, because Konito just no maybe eating in the kitchen constantly or somewhere. No mukini to just put my one no where they are better with my pan. I can say. So at the end of the day, in Yama Wanino CCTV to all your prayer, because there is no way that person will be careful. If truly that was what happened, to cover up that syringe. So in getting close to the person, when I to a tipsy, to multi-crow the club, to she battle, it's a slow poison. Wicked. Then she attacked and the man fainted, the rushed water on him,
and the man was almost powerless. And then they need to ambush somebody. So, Owati, maybe she took Bowani, Owati won't send the signal here. Akpato ti wà ńbẹ̀ before. Akpato ti wà ńbẹ̀ before. Kó tiẹ̀ tó meet the prime boy rárá kan àti ní party yẹn pàpà yẹn wà ńbẹ̀ tó ti ṣèṣe lọ́wọ́ yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀. So there is no way it is that Akpa, the one you are doing get too far pain, too far away. So apparently, they needed to ambush. I'm not so sure yet. They needed to ambush a nurse to come and take the fall. So, one Nikki nurse here told you, in the process, you know, one more way, it will just stand as a front to what caused the fight, the death. But unto Paris, so by the time see him, I will listen, on the Okoko lobby, it means and along the line, the guy lost consciousness in the house, and they all felt like, what's going on, what's going on? They thought, those that were even trying to aid her, thought that, I am saying, then a nurse was brought in. So the old story that, I want to one day, they should need to ask them, think about fist to fit back windscreen, let's say. Ori bi kaya lo ma ti an injury. That could tell an injury because a shego is enough to break 50 windscreen. See condition warrior. You understand? Windscreen lo is láti fún ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó bá kò ní lọ sí ibi ìgúnpá. You understand? And there is no way. There is no way. Affecting Kokomi Bati Wani host body before then, to what dangerous to the body. So something was already in his body, in his system. Ki Abele no to worry. So Abele no is just like a cover up. Hey, you understand? The Abele no you know, it's okay. Organized crime. Somebody will come to take the fall. So Koko Benipe. So there were common enemies already, including from his family. Only 15 years. So it is your duty to forgive and stand with your child. Only 15 years. Now that at the end of the day, you were not there 15 years. For a while. In that to abandon anytime here. Spirit you takupe or coming me lo. Could you put time to kill a leg bill coin or did you badiba? We are ye. Now, Otua Kuton in town bonipe and Sophia Womoke dale. Kill a job. Hey, you understand?
Yes.
So if I amati ba olopa soro.
Exactly. Can I just sorry, Yomi, let me just Yomi, let me just interject you here with what this my lady wrote here.
You love interjecting me. I know you love interjecting me. Interjector.
Let me just say it here. The easiest way, someone says, Dejem Aderemi says, the easiest way the police could have taken is to have detained Wumi, Adura, DJ Bami, Darosha, and everyone else, then begin isolated interrogation of each individual. That is what they should have done. It was meant to have been the primary step. Also, phone forensic of this. Yes, my brother.
fine, the police got to know about the old stuff late. When I mean late, àwọn Arabi wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ perfect gbogbo nǹkan tó lè ṣe sí crime scene. But though that tọ́lọ́pàá gbọ́ yẹn, wọ́n ò tí ì lè gbọ́gbọ́n pé cover gbogbo track. So. But unfortunately, we were played upon.
That's true.
All they made us focused on a different set of incidents and what happened.
Exactly.
You get to me?
I've said it, but you mentioned it. We were
the only person don't try láti jáwa. Immediately the bàbá yẹn ti sọ pé àwọn Naira Marley ò lè pa ọmọ òun.
Ben, bàbá yẹn sọ.
First day, tó ti sí Mohbad nígbà yẹn gan. Bàbá wà nílé tó jù wọ singlet. Ó náà Naira Marley ò lè pa the only thing tó lè ṣe fún ni pé bóyá kọ́kọ́ fà jù lọ́wọ́.
Ben.
Nítorí pé ó di dọ̀rọ̀ kẹrù sá. Ó dẹ̀ di dọ̀rọ̀ kó lówó ẹ̀ wá. It's not easy to leave your platform down for people to rise up. And it is natural. Most of the people that you leave your platform for, àdúrà ló máa bí Ọlọ́run pé kò tiẹ̀ rí tó máa more nu wọn, because that is your legacy. But most of them, they are not coming because they want to be part of your legacy. They either want to rival you or step on you to climb up.
That's right.
And forget you. Kò sí nǹkan tó yára pa òun lè ṣe ní pé irú àwọn kọ́nà dáìjì mi irú àwọn wíṣkì yẹn wọn ráyè à ń promote èèyàn sókè ńbo torí pé mo bá ní kó fa anybody sókè òun láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti fàyàn bó ṣe ń fa ẹlòmíì yẹn tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó fẹ́ fà wọ́n ṣubú kóun step on you. But you won't know tó bá lọ pàdé alágbàkó tó wà sneaky á set you up nípa àwọn ẹ̀ máa rí ẹbí ẹni tí ò dá. And when you look at the video, tí ó wà láàrin tí later gbà tí Mohbad tó ní tí nǹkan kan bá ṣe ní Naira Marley ni o Malian we never knew what happened then. Àtẹ̀mọ̀ pé Naira Marley bá sọ̀rọ̀ until gbà tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀sùn kàn ó wá send the video ó release ẹ̀yà rẹ̀ pé I know this thing. Owó àṣekò tiẹ̀ sí Nàìjíríà. Hello mi ò sí Nàìjíríà. Mo rí fídíò lórí social media. Kí ló tó sọ pé kí nìkan ó ní nǹkan tó ń rò gbà yẹn nìyẹn. So we see Oromo, we saw the respect. Our fans, àwọn tó bá sọ lọ àtẹ ọ̀gbẹ́ni wo náà ní talent fẹ́ni ilẹ̀ bójú ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Ben,
and you don't look at it. Whatever the case may be, bullying is not acceptable. Ṣé get me?
Ben.
Àwọn náà nífẹ̀ẹ́ máa wọ pé bí ká tiẹ̀ ṣàkárẹ̀ gbogbo owó tó yẹ ká máa pa lẹ́yìn tó ti lo platform gbogbo yìí ìgbà ẹni mọ̀ kó fẹ́ dá wà. No more pé máa sọ pé ojókòó ti orí wọn mọ̀ pé tẹ́lẹ̀ mi bá ṣe lọ ìyẹn ó nọ́mà ọ̀gá lè wà at fault ọmọọṣẹ́ lè wà at fault but lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ wù kó rí ẹni tó lọ́bẹ̀ẹ́ ní ìjù lẹni tó kọ́kọ́ gbé jáde fún àkárí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ẹni tó wò bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ṣe o fẹ́ ní star o máa ní máa bọ̀ come and use my platform come and do whatever ẹni ẹ ló like ẹ jù any other person na shortcut. So whatever the case may be wọ́n divert wa lọ. Based on the other, àwọn tó ju kíni ẹ̀ jáde náà, àwọn náà ni wọ́n divert. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé àti Samilari o, àti ti only wa in tọ́kọ̀ kó bá Samilari for now. Tẹ́mi ò tí clear mind mi with Samilari directly is because of the audio tí mo gbọ́ sọ pé wọ́n ti gbé sí. All stations tó dẹ̀ lọ papọ̀ sí time ká dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé this was the same person. Ṣé me? Pàtìrí fídíò tó ti threaten ẹ̀. So, we reacted rightly. It is normal for the society to react that way. But unfortunately, kọ́tọ́ nípa àwọn ọlọ́pàá gbọ́, wọ́n ti take advantage pé ojú wa ti lọ bòmí. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn gbà tó máa ṣe ìwádìí wọ́n padà pàdé òótọ́. Maybe they compromised along the line. Nígbà tó rí pé ó dà ìpele ìgbé dání. Because ìsìn ọlọ́pàá kò ṣe pé kò ṣe CCTV ẹnìkan ló gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́wọ́. As a matter of fact, they need to go and look for Mohbad's account. Tabati lọ rí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ 10,000 kan ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ láti ní oṣù mẹ́jọ. Tàbí pé kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ 50,000 ló kàn ojú kò sílẹ̀ tó move rárá. Where are the other accounts? Because there is possibility that Mohbad too probably might be doing Yahoo. There is possibility. And in that event, owó yẹn ibì kan ló wà. Tó bá jẹ́ pé owó yẹn pọ̀ tó wà níbì kan, it's another possibility to take his life. Because then he should go Monday, they were supposed to go and spend 5 million. Check it me on Mama's shop.
Yeah. Mama lo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yeah,
Mama.
Níbo ni 5 million yẹn wà. Tó bá ti kọ́kọ́ lọ bèrè níbo l'account yẹn wà. Ta ni ó run account ti 5 million tó fẹ́ lọ lò tí Wùmí àti bàbá yẹn fẹ́ lọ fi ra gàjọ Monday, because as a Saturday tí yà ń lọ sí tó ló fẹ́ lọ church, she's 100% sure that on Monday she's going to go and buy stuff in the shop.
Yes, Naira said it. Naira ti sọ. He said it with his mouth. It's on the social media. He said Mohbad doesn't have accounts. Pé account Yahweh, that's who his mother-in-law. But it's the wife running it. Only Ben he won't the account. He doesn't have account in his name.
That is where we should go and now go back to that account. If enough funds, every funds moved out of that account. And
Karima has given the account. The family have attested to the fact that the money they send to them is always through Mama Mohbad. So that means that Karim, yeah.
The question is this, ma.
Yeah.
Now that we know that account does not belong to Mama, okay, normally, because nobody is giving them the vital information that there is an account that belongs to Olopa, to bank, Mama Umilori. So there is no way they will know. Now that there is a credible information that that particular account belongs to Mohbad Lonioye, but Olukoye love in front. So Owoye see, easy for one to my yombe.
Yes.
Anything to in the course of this case.
Yes.
So if the police go back to that account, that they must bring it out. Shall get me? In the process, Mama, why were you moving 20 million out of his account? Anti-justice, we stand by Wumi. I am see, temporary traces of the investigation to simple duty. I want you to put if kilo no way one account here, Molo Tiribo. It's kilo chef.
Ben, definitely.
So, and it's all on the account there. So, kilo, question about the strategy, but kilo they see, you make Tabati report send the one jade or withdraw over jade. Imbolo kolo. Where did you?
Oh no, there's so right. Even Wumi herself said it. She used her mouth to say that she never worked. That Mohbad is the one working. That she doesn't work. She said it.
But I want to do something to improve on their integrity and public trust, because we are not after the police now. We will only try and negotiate and talk to them. What the collectors, the legal team, they've written a petition to the hierarchy. So, because if they do not go back and do the right thing, get all these facts out, the governor of Lagos State will be terribly sad to know that all these things were happening. And that is why we need state police. So by the state police, don't where they will. You will see that everybody will be so protected and there will be so much caution with state police. Because
straight.
Because now that they are making policing look like Abuja pass order, and Abuja cannot be looking when we are raising all these germane points. So I am very happy that they've written a petition, and our boy is making to bring Mohbad is send no more to him. Part of my investigation is still looking for them. Where are those two boys?
Mo.
Have they been killed?
No, I don't
alive?
think so. They are
Or
alive. One
they've
is
taken them out of the country.
I've just mentioned
Because-
these two boys too earlier before you came in. So I don't know.
Where are these two boys?
I don't know.
The police should tell us why their investigation does not traverse on these two boys.
Hey, they announced it. Breaking news. Mohbad is dead. Why wouldn't they be
I
on the
don't
stand?
understand.
I'm so lost.
It's actually 3 boys.
Yes.
They were actually 3 boys.
Adura was the other person, the brother.
So the question is, where are they? What happened to them? Why are they not testifying? Because for them to have access to Mohbad, to carry him in the car, means they were in the house.
Exactly.
So why are those two not testifying?
Sorry to interject you about that. So
I know to interject. When she go interjection, all right.
I'm sorry about that.
This is a courtroom. This is a courtroom.
What I want to say about the other guy that's on their love, that I know the guy very well. Because I know the day Mohbad went to buy a car that he wants to buy, that car that Mohbad wants to buy. So the guy was with them on that day.
True.
I even have the video here.
You're right.
If you people allow me to show the video, I can show you people the video. You see the guy only with them. So I know Darosa knows the guy very well. It's two guys Darosa know them.
The question is, where are they? Were they in court?
USB.
Were they interrogated by the police?
Hurry up.
For Darosa to provide them outside. It's Darosa that will provide them out.
Are you sure those guys? Oh, what about it?
I have the video here. The day they went to buy the car, that Mohbad wants to go and buy the car. I have the video here with me because the guy with them, they are even 3.
Yes, it's true.
That place to buy it.
It's true. You're not lying. It's true. It's
So
true.
there is possibility that the North, though the North, ignorance is not an excuse. I'm only scared for the North now. I don't know if there is any external body.
Can I, before you say anything about the nurse, I mean, I don't know what you're about to say. Can I be very sincere with you people? I don't know if you have seen the video of the nurse, if that is the nurse. God is my witness. That nurse doesn't look like a nurse. Especially the fact that they said she's an auxiliary nurse. Meaning, sorry to those of you, due respect, that she's a quack nurse. She looks tush. She looks more like... I looked at her at the nightclub where she went to club. And they videoed her and they said that is the nurse.
Yeah. They said that this person sells adult toys. That is what she sells. Some people recently stumbled on her page on Instagram. So bad that it's a Mohbad. Oh my God, I'm blocking the streets. They were discussing it on one platform today.
Any ojo nurse so.
She wears simply clothes.
If you see this person, Joby, at least you know auxiliary nurses. You see them in Nigeria. And the person I saw, the mother, anything mama ijade ton sọ pé ọmọ òun ò ṣe nǹkankan o. The story to me as if this person has been paid ni. Ó ti fún ní owó kan to shut her up. The look I saw, the look temi rí o, kò jọ auxiliary nurse ní tí ẹ lè gbà ni. Torí yẹn ò jọra.
Intelligent. It has to do with critical thinking and intelligence. The only way.
Yomi, I wish they can show you the video of that nurse. You will be like, no. And yes, you will now ask yourself, why is it that the nurse, they've not brought the nurse to the inquest? So now fight first. Ki wo to gba ki nurse wow. Why?
Now the point is this: I look at the moment now. She looks. Somebody's saying she looks like she's affluent. She's asking more money.
Yeah, she doesn't look like an auxiliary anything. She doesn't look like a quackness. It doesn't align her look and what they say. No, Kojora, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I want to believe that none of them can go out of Nigeria for now because the immigration are aware of all the names.
Of course.
And they can't have them out. And we tell me call it's a two-way thing. It's either the nurse was called in and they ambushed her, or immediately they have a contact of a nurse. They double-cross the nurse by speaking to her on the role she's coming to play. That after 30 weeks, after balo, but after that big injury here, it's a two-way thing, but which I doubt. If phone forensic would determine all these possibilities, when we speak up,
yeah.
When we speak up, that is when we'll be able to like give the clear options.
Because Yomi, if you see that nurse, me ò tí gbà pé nurse ni ẹni yẹn. Me tí ẹ gbà ni.
No, she's an auxiliary. You get me? I will not say professional, not a professional registered nurse. So there's no way you want to call it. I can not
auxiliary.
No, what I mean is
she's not even up to.
I don't think so. Do you know why I don't think so? I don't think she's anywhere. She's not even anything near there. That's what I'm saying.
No. They investigated. They saw where she went to trade, but
except maybe that video they showed us. That video they showed us is not her. Maybe it's just to trick people.
That was actually the lifestyle nurse. There are so many nurses that they go clubbing almost every Friday. There are nurses that love to do so many dirty things. Yeah, it's their private life. So
no, it's not about dirtiness. So she's too clean for where she's an auxiliary nurse. Me, no, she looks.
Nurses are not dirty.
No, I mean clean. When I say clean, I'm not talking about hygiene. I'm talking about class. She's too classy to be an auxiliary. You know what I mean?
If you look at it, you see young boys living in a big packaging, and she's a girl. She gets this thing now in between the legs now.
She's a lucky nurse, no? They said somebody that came from Cotonou. Did you see her mother? Anyway, I'm a get there. Did you see her mom?
Mr. Yomi, we just discovered now that the driver of the SUV that drove Mohbad to the club passed the night at Mohbad's house that very night.
Yes. He might have left in the morning. It was
Yeah, it was there. That means he witnessed the fight at night.
No, it depends on where he slept. We don't know where he slept. He might be in the house.
They say he passed the night in the house.
You're not getting it. When they meet in the house, he might be in his car. He might be in the living room. He might be anywhere. But
and he also, we go past the night in Nile Mohbad. We don't care where he slept. He passed the night here.
That is natural because Kolelonelo we are on the phone glass motor. Over Bawo, only
to settle but they got home around, they got to that house around 10:30, 1:30 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Fix the glass. Fix the glass, not over.
And now, about to
somebody say,
let me show you a video.
They say our wahala too much. We go just day here with the reason of the critically reason. Àwọn local say tó bá pé wọ́n ti rọra sọ tó tọ́ fún wákàtí mọ́ tó gbogbo wa ti rest ẹnu wa bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí wa ṣe hu. You would think this way, think that way. It's called critical thinking. ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Don't play music, oh. You know I'm on Facebook. No, you can't play music, oh. Annie, you can't play music. Bossman, reduce the volume. I'm going to mute this person. Bossman. Tó bá ń ṣe nǹkan kẹ́ máa gbọ́ síyàn lẹ́nu. Mo ti gbé ẹ wálẹ̀. Mo ń gbọ́.
The driver witnessed the fight at the show. He witnessed the fight on the road.
Okay.
Because there is an evidence pending confirming that they were fighting on the road. And only even Soso Bereku said there was nothing so extreme fight between Prime Boy and Mohbad. It was even Mohbad that made attempt to eat Prime Boy. So see escape to dodge to leave his Prime Boy Mohbad to back last ladder. So it is certain that Prime Boy will think do Mohbad because if it's one supposing one injury yet you were nowhere before. So the point is, if that is the only mark in Mohbad's body,
yeah.
Certainly, so that so if any Prime Boy then supposed to because our TM claim on our yet you were there before control show Tony Scatele. People were saying there is a video to that. I'm still expecting that video to confirm that to see that Apaya one day. But what you want to send is enough. You say, "Maybe looking at Apaya." Or it will be any trouble. But the question is, toward Jermaine, only the CCTV in that house, they must get this. They must get the footage. Then they should do phone forensic.
Yeah, but let Bossman show that that head, because that head that there's something. But Bossman, you were on the music. You can't on music. You know Facebook.
That means I'm going to mute. I will mute the music.
Yes,
then.
the music is not relevant. It's just the footage that we want to see.
So I will mute and I will just display the video. So the music is not going to play.
No, you don't have to mute. No, you don't have to mute. You just bring down the volume of your phone.
Mic. I will just the diagram. It's just the picture that you guys want to see.
Yes,
the video.
please.
I will mute my own mic. So
no, you don't need to mute your mic because you need to talk. You need to direct people. You need to show them. You need to ask questions.
But the music that is played is along with the video.
No, yeah, but you reduce your phone. You reduce the volume.
That's what you're talking about. I got you now. I got you.
Mohbad told me, who is Mide?
No, BDEX, that CCTV is fake.
I'm still going to.
No, that's fake.
Yeah, I will pause it a little bit, and I will show you what I really want to show you there. And there are more things I want to show too, you know. But hold on. Hold on, let me take it back a little bit. Do you guys see this part? Just keep looking at this angle, this white thing here. That is the bandage behind Mohbad's head. The bandage behind Mohbad's head. So I will just. So for them to have put the bandage on Mohbad, for them to put the bandage on the head, behind the head. They did not barb the entire area. They only occupy beside the people. And I will take it back again.
Bossman, can you see
this part? Can you see this part here? That's a bandage behind his head. You have not seen it.
You know, I have the video. Mo ti scroll there, wọlé. Me ori Mohbad le mi kan wo, mo kan wo. So
right
what?
Here.
Yeah, I see it. I see the.
It's great.
I see it, but the question still remains: why is it that the autopsy that they didn't they do autopsy on his head?
I'm going to now.
No. I'm not talking about Baba Mo's private autopsy. I'm talking about the government, the pathologists that
They didn't read anything about his head.
Yeah.
They did not.
They didn't say anything about his head.
I heard at the inquest, the video part of his head was shown on the screen.
That the video part of
his head.
That what?
Yeah, they did not show the video part of his head.
No.
At the inquest.
There's another thing I would love to show too.
Hey, one after another. Please let Titus, what did they... You heard that they did not show...
The head at the inquest.
Is it because of the way it looked? It has decomposed or something?
No. They're trying to
Mr.
hide
Yomi?
something. They're trying to hide something.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm showing you?
No, there was blood, fresh blood in the this thing. Why? And they said
Orini.
I mean, until they try to stop for you to get. Maybe if I see
mud ni but eléyìí o tí àwọn pathologists wọn government ń sọ fún wa nìyẹn. They said that is mud mixed with water.
Ó kàn sí ẹ̀rọ pé àwọn Nigerians pé mumu everybody.
What me I want us to look into this, which is very certain. If the police cannot draw something out of the fact that there was a deliberate attempt to delay first aid to Mohbad, that they had to wait for a nurse who was unavailable. The reason for the unavailability and the reason to wait, say, before they even declare anything out. With the series of missed calls, not yellow back. Nigeria to phone. Now, if to get to a 1 year and do the north to go and treat, you get me? And your Totilo in Nigeria. The question is, what other north did you contact? Can I only contact north to Nigeria? Contact anybody more? And then the hospital to see. If truly it is so important to bring in that nurse, I am not even in Nigeria now. So then she come here, FN ambush nurse here, or FN no nurse here, Paris chef we. You get me? If the police cannot look at it and say, number one, negligence is a serious criminal offense.
Yes, it is.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you cannot explain the reason why you waited for that nurse only, after even to say, I am outside Nigeria, and you did not say, you know what, but can you just, let's take a cab to the hospital. If you are going through this pain, do you understand? Because
Mr. Yomi.
No.
Yeah, catch experiment in Kolola. I just indulgence, Mr. Yomi. Yeah, catch experiment in Koniola. I don't know if the code is going to come out today. In the face of everybody, I'm saying the open your gun. You will help us to get a Uber driver. We will all be on this live. We will pay off the Uber driver. The Uber driver will now go to the estate of Mobile's house. From the gate of the estate, come as a video law. From the gate of the estate, we will now tell him, drive to Perez. You want to see the distance. From the estate of Mobile's house, drive from there to Perez. One way could is less than 5 minutes to get to Perez. So we will do it in the open year. We want to know how long it's going to take them to transport the human being from the vehicle right from the gate of the estate to Perez.
Is that not where Wumi said that? They said, is that not where Wumi said they put? Sorry.
Bosmano, Prime Boy, let's just assume. Go through pain here. Should be the same pain as the treatment is talking about. That means he is in a critical condition. So, Prime Boy to share the car.
Please, can you, Fela, please mute, Fela mute. Fela.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Can't get come on, only a woman who won't get it show. Or I cause pain. Only because you require carefully a better tetanus. As you get to me?
Yeah.
I get in your go. Because I shall better alone that we get to. If the injection did not cause those oozing out of blood, that means the oozing out of blood has been persistent right after the left. After they left the show, and while they actually needed the nurse. So when the moment the nurse said, I am not even in Nigeria, the question is, if police get to hear that from them, that now, the nurse said she's not in Nigeria. You did not call another nurse. You did not make an option for another hospital. But, okay, let's take him to the hospital. You had to wait for the same nurse. That it was after the same nurse arrived, then he lost his life. Was it that you ambushed the nurse or you called the nurse along the way to play a part and make it look like, come with this stuff, can you get it? Come and then and the nurse was nice, but it was unlikely. It was unlikely because somebody, while they fought, maybe Mohbad lost consciousness. And the process, somebody attacked him with an injection that would kill him. Somebody did. So, any other way, important for you to have notice, to have Gumpa, Lojo, or Makudi again. Tell Bania or Ribuku, as I say, or Musico, Tomalori, walk back Lara, and Makudi again. So, when it got to that stage, it was time to do that. So, if the CCTV can be recovered, we will see movement. Whoever went into that room, check it to me, look Batilara. So by the time of Batilara, they know that any moment from now, this guy might fight. So they need to ambush enough. Somebody must have been passing another information, but this is how you must go about it. And make sure when you're calling, because as it is, Mama,
yes, please.
There was no fight with Prime Boy to require that emergency.
I know.
There was no fight at the show that require emergency on Mohbad.
I know.
So if there is any reason that they want to bring in the nurse, it's either the nurse was ambushed, or when they gave them the contact of the nurse, somebody called the nurse and, waylaid her, told her what she needs to do, and she must play this role perfectly, and there's a reward waiting for her. thinking that Tabati share, Woma worry, Shiba Lamaso, Akon Shele,
Mr. Yemi, if we go back, we should just try to understand that these people didn't expect this thing to go this far. They didn't expect it, did not even come out. It was us on social media crying and trying to analyze that made the mom finally, come out and say something. So I just think it's possible that she was basically set up, like you're saying. They basically told her, okay, take the fall, make it look like, we're going to take this person to the hospital. But then we should always go back to the first narrative, because they had the ear infection and the hospital linked with that narrative as well. They had someone coming out saying
that was the first one that was sent.
Sorry, guys. So can I just say something, please?
You can move right here.
Okay, yeah. I think for me, all these things we are saying, I think they wrote the nurse for my own view, because I remember something happened like in Lagos when I was still in Lagos 4 years back, when somebody said they won't feel Bema can do you know that? Because I just want to point out something here, because if I didn't been prime boy truly often company, Kuyeko de Leki. Do you get my point? So that one is out of it. The prime boy yes, sir.
Someone knows your bedroom. Obema Kajamanapa. Get a power any if it took bunny. Couple of what that is a power to feel white. Show me your honesty. Check only be two prime boys if you are what you are lower Muban Tele. If you never go behind the Makusa.
And if you know, they never allow that not to talk. If they must have bled completely. Not here, on my cooking us to the
Emma said, let us go. I will not permit or low. I get a concept of war. She are intelligent enough. They should change them. They should bring in people that are more intelligent. People that are experts in this field. Which I will not I get come up with. I will not talk to share. What case here? Walk on the bed. What is critical? Whatever. Because Coco Benibe, it is easy for the police to go back and ask those people. This wound, Tagbijade, was it existing before? Kuto the people had the show. Someone has a pay to come any one of us has been known and see. Should be arrested and should be charged as an accomplice to this murder.
Yes.
Because Choma Tile confirmed, no, that is because there is a video that everybody has confirmed that acquired to allow Mobad. So that means there was no way to Mobad to try to go love it. So if only what you read, market get to what to your home is okay, at the address of primary local.
Obema Keje narrative did not come till later on. Originally, it was a charm ring. A poisonous ring. Originally.
More understand the pain about the Doro homicide by a lot of people might speculate.
Yeah.
But from my own little experience with homicide, I'm going to tell you the simple thing. It's not usually this complicated. It's usually small things like this that will cause, like all these things that they are giving you people. And I understand, the human nature to want to know, the need to know, curiosity. I'm telling you, I've seen reports of homicide. I've written one myself. It's usually something small. It's usually something very small. And to the point that Eje is suffering, Mr. Yomi,
Mr. Yomi, Mark, it's on point seeing that is the scar to a lower mobile telephone for real. Our mobile wound in this other video.
Yeah. So it's right. They're trying to claim.
Video àti tó bá show fún Mohbad lẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pọ́wọ́ ilé kan lẹ́wọ́ ẹni gbàkọ́bà ya fídíò ẹni ti kú.
Àní àti sọ yẹn. All manipulate ọwọ́ yẹn ni. Let me show more of that.
That hand is not moving by itself. That hand is it looks like someone that's immobile. So, and it could be the person is without vital signs. It could be anything. So you people are right. They should not come and be giving us Sakamaje. Our people it need head
How
start.
come the down
Let this man talk, please. Let this D1 go ahead, please. Go ahead, D1.
Our urgent so for our people it need head start. Head start starting in want to need people in some places that I would call higher places. Investigation. There are two components. You have interrogation, which is the actual act of talking to another person as a person of the law, and you have the investigative part, meaning you are taking things such as warrants, autopsy, all these things are all documents. These are the investigative portion of it. Then you now put the pieces to the puzzle, and that is how you solve a homicide. Àwọn people yìí, ọlọ́pàá yín ní Nàìjíríà, wọ́n kàn ṣe interview lásán ni o. That means they went and they even said, we spoke to the people. They spoke to maybe one or two people there. Those people gave the narrative and they came out right away and released a press conference. In my own opinion, they went to do interview. Please don't get it twisted. The moment they start to do investigation, these are two different things. The moment they start to do investigation,
choose your words wisely, please, because they are flagging this video. I think they said we are.
The moment about say investigation, investigation in the sense that time like is this inconclusive? But even any tobacco of natural causes, tobacco autopsy, one suffering a pie of heart attack, a pie of failure. One for any reason compacto, and this is natural causes. Oh,
yeah.
Let alone anything.
You don't have value for human life. So that necessitated that kind of shabby investigation for us.
Brother me, I want people to say interview. One call by 1 or 2, pata 3 or 5 people. One building photo shell. One
at the
They appointed 13 men, right? Well, they don't.
Want to supplement, and this is where I knew that the Nigerian police were not trying to help us in the case. They sat on this so-called autopsy and blatantly came out and started lying to the citizen. It was not until one man called, and even when he called, the conversation went like this. You know, bitch, why would you just call me like that? Why you need to call me like that? You need to call me like that. Ìgbà tó wá rí pé àwọn ilé òun ṣe àwọn tó máa fi bójú mú ó rí pose rẹ̀ ó wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń sọ fún yín as citizen pé this is what we are. Give us another 6 months.
Exactly.
Or whatever month they were asking for at that
3
time, or
months.
weeks. They now add the F-13 by the way. Let me land though. They have the F-13 to use another different country and lie as though we are not in the age of social media where information is a global village. Whatever happened in Poland can reach Nigeria in 30 seconds.
That's right.
Those people now came out and said they are lying on us, so we don't know anything. So is this the same people that you are saying you are huh? And
we will give you one jacket to buy a home, not just ourselves, but our children. I understand.
And you talk by the is this the way you call me? You cannot book an appointment? You cannot, can you come? Okay. Remember, these people have if you ask me, personally speaking, they have a head start. And one thing about evidence, there are certain evidence that deteriorates. That means you can never find it. The more time that goes by, the more they are able to erase or eradicate it. Some evidence are like that. I will not lie to you people. The moment you start talking about Baba said you see blood, if to say it's a country that work, they would have done analysis swab on that blood, link 2 and 2 together, look at the quantity of the blood, the spatter of the blood. They'll be able to tell you whether it's a knife, whether it's a Iggy, not a Lamori. They'll be able to tell you so many things just from the way the blood splatter on the wall. They won't even need to fajaj you. But seeing that is Nigeria, we are all a zoo in living in the babu, God will help us.
Me, I believe all of them, they never knew this thing would be lingering to this level.
That's true.
But unfortunately, because everybody will say, this thing cannot go like this. We must get to the root of the matter. So each time everybody surrounded by this, they are confused. Yes.
A week after,
yes.
And this
we
is
still
where
don't believe.
This is where I also knew. Let me not forget this part. This is where I also knew that they weren't ready to give us justice. They went and assumed a whole celebrity. When they get there, they only assume the body. My ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you, títí mọ́ igi máa ní kòkòrò. Tó bá ti ń deteriorate, igi máa ní àwọn kòkòrò kan. Tẹ́ bá analyze igi yẹn, wọ́n lè sọ irú tree tí igi yẹn jẹ́, time tó ra kíní yẹn, ibi tó ti rà. Àwọn analysis bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó wà. But wọ́n kàn gbé òkú yẹn, wọ́n kàn gbé jáde. Wọ́n PPE, wọ́n anything, wọ́n kàn cross-contaminate.
Yomi, yeah, go ahead.
Objective when we are trying to
D1, please, can you mute? Thank you.
Bokowa, we are responsible for the state of our policing. We are responsible for what we are getting now. But whatever the case may be, this particular one, it is going to be very easy to unravel. Even when all we just need is new set of police officers. However, Ogoto Wambe, Talati Drode, which is very germane, we must stand on the neck of the coroner inquest. The judge must help us and give our own judgment. My own findings, though, I don't know what the police are finding. They can be doing is a continuous stuff. The police, the coroner inquest should give an order for the family of the victim through their own investigator to draw out any facts they think they can use to help the coroner inquest, which include phone forensic, and then getting through to the person that installed the CCTV. So if police they get this set of people, if they get the same thing, if and it's not charge the court. Because if coroner inquest have gotten what they want, and coroner inquest don't belong here, they might thought something different might happen there. They thought Coco look like
protocol.
Nigerians might japa. Somebody go coroner to sorrow. So what automatic the time with decision. So the only till they started influence under the time with decision. So as I see, the judge, the coroner inquest, they are still doing in the right direction. Toba to give order. What she give order autopsy to come give order. If you think there is concern and argument call phone forensic of the key suspect, because at the end of the day, they treated me as a witness, not as a suspect.
Yeah.
That was why so whatever the case may be, if they can allow the family through our own private investigator to go and do that job for the coroner inquest, because coroner needs our lower time, which is probably part of the problem the police are facing there. So at this instance, if they should not go there, because about day before Mubarak or Sophie Adago approve here, Lagabaini, Amario talk, Koshe your art, or mobile network. Taba wo titiwo, Taba yo titoro tiwo, Taba de one agbara, oya ka let us pay one of the suspects, key suspects, only MTN. Kawa agbara be kan ko lo yo go MTN. Ejo se o ma ni ko lo yo titi reverse any to the phone here. Ta fe lo je.
No.
So, if Taba ti bere, wa mu bi kan sha ni o le ri gbogbo eyo. Elekeji, CCTV here, since family Mohbad is sure about there was CCTV in the house and the DVR was removed. And it was installed here, Oshimani back end. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Coco Benibe, Tomate Okolo Bewa, Toba confirm for corona inquest. there was DVR in that entity up until time. Because of the power boyo, only backup me don't show Pekini and record. So failure to remove any to get olórí ilé lẹ́yìn Mohbad ló máa account fún pé ta ló yọ. So actually provide, you'll be charged for some certain serious charges. Like the obstruction of police investigation and tampering with police evidence. And when you carry many years, so charges come back to charges. Go to the party with law. So, the case here.
Yeah, because you are right, CK. No court would order a phone forensic of a witness, not a suspect. So that is where there's an issue, and that's true.
Which court would know what?
Would order a phone forensic of a witness.
That is what I'm saying. That present as a witness in it is fact finding, and this is coroner inquest. So at the end of the day, if in getting the fact, it is coroner inquest that is finding. It is a trial court.
Yeah.
If it is a trial court, okay, this person came as a witness and is subjected to investigation. I still understand. But if you make an application before the judge and you cite your reason why this person...
Yeah, they have to cite the reason why they need to carry out such on all of them. I mean, these people.
The witness in it.
No, it's an application.
And I want to fact find it, Corona inquest, they all shape Mohbad the column I should test the fact, it's not very fact, if they know that there is a bank account somewhere to they have the right to order the bank to release.
That's
for them
right.
To check.
True.
So, because until one share, the NCC and the company is ultimately outside the Nigerian Communication Commission that except on serious litigation, that is the only time you can have access to that information.
That's true.
So they are not breaching your privacy.
Even abroad.
For the course of investigation. But if they want to do their fact finding, CBT job at investigation on the top.
That's right.
They will touch on anything. There is no sacred path, not sacred anywhere. They can give orders to say, go to every, go and get position any alone. So there is nowhere police, all they need to do is get the court order and there will be arguments. They need to go, lawyer, Tonito, yellow, I give a killing the fellow phone. One day, in Kobai Shell, clear the cardboard. And my bridge privacy, my worry, or to sunny as the time by Nicola Febo. It's over around the back to this case, we will not play it. Tabasi bottom my York, but the investigator, they have right to secrecy, they sign secrecy, and this oath of secrecy. Tabasi, it will low. Full enjoy and love Abua, it will low. Or not, a big investigator, and look go to play and it could have got a filter out. So it will low. For a joint, Tony Colorado, Uluami, Internicalo, wow, company had to sign, this is the hard disk. EBT evidence that is only minutes by 3 minutes by Uluami. The judge will hear it, and then they will make a decision. But and then she fact find it. So to make evidence, if I don't pussy, that means something can hide it. Anybody is accountable. Anything that's accountable under the law in a democratic state. Because people on the top, even classified files, so that do you only okay, and release here.
Yeah, in cases like this, yeah, it's the judge that can order that. Application must be. It has even DNA. You see that there's nothing that's on a normal day. Yeah, as Olori Ebi, the father of Mo, due to the fact that they are customarily married, it's not a right, but we can as well say due to legally they will say motive, but as a family, as Olori Ebi, because of some kind of suspicion or some kind of reasons that the father heard, and he simply asks for DNA. Yes, if I'm put in Wumi's shoes, I'll be upset, because that means that is it that they don't trust me? But I would do it so to clear the air. But this boy, this girl.
If the Baba Mohbad make his case that in the course of investigating the cause of fights, and why my son died, then there is paternity fraud. There are paternity fraud cases in all American courts, and they will order for a DNA test.
Yes.
If you bring it before the judge, anybody can be aggrieved. Since there is a relationship backup. But in this case, Mohbad is not alive. It's not about the fact that Mohbad is alive and the father is going behind Mohbad and say, if he died because there was an argument of paternity fraud, and he said that is why you killed my son. I want to know why you killed my son. I suspect you killed my son. Baba is a legitimate complainant. He is looking for what killed his son. And then if it is established that you had a fight with his son, and he is like, I'm suspecting that from all indication there is argument of paternity fraud. And to cover your tracks and your shame, you killed my son in the process. I want to know. If you said, no, I didn't kill your son. Okay, if you know you didn't kill him, and that was why you killed him, let us know whether that child belongs to my son. So if they look at you and say, no, I cannot do DNA, the judge will ask, why don't you want to do it? Shabi, it is his son. It is his grandson, Abi.
Yes.
And he said he is unsure that is why you killed his son. If there was no basis for argument on anything of criminal investigation, Baba cannot just walk up to her and say, well, I don't think my son, this boy is my son, come and do it. You say, why? I just don't think. There's nothing I just don't think. But because you killed, he is legitimately aggrieved. They took the life of his son, his hope, his everything. And he felt that the reason why you likely killed my son is because he knew.
Oh, Bani, buy la man low, buy my son. What to slam on me?
Oh, buy my son. I want to go even here. I want to kill on God.
Bossman.
Exactly.
Privacy takes a back seat when it comes to certain cases like homicide and when you're trying to fact find. Even vulnerable. For instance, ọlọ́pàá ní right láti pe service provider ẹni yẹn cell phone tó gbé sápò wọ́n máa tap ẹ̀ wọ́n máa mọ precise location wọ́n á dẹ̀ sọ fún ọlọ́pàá tó ń lọ síbẹ̀ pé the person is 200 meters from Kensington off of this off of that wọ́n ṣe sọ pé báyìí sí. You cannot be claiming. That's why they are doing their best to hide certain phones, not hide certain phones. They know what they are doing.
There are some cases, if it is coming up, it overrides your rights, some certain rights.
There's a prominent, will I call it slogan? No, it's not a slogan. Then they said, when they use the word, may Nigeria never happen to us. Mohbad's case clearly made that statement very prominent. May Nigeria never happen to us.
You are sleeping inside. You are sleeping inside. You are fighting that sleep. I tell you.
Everyone.
Hurry up and talk. Please hurry up. I have to go to bed.
I just want to chip in something. About photo see Bossman show you.
Yes.
We could notice that from Mohbad's head. From his neck, from the back head, come back to his neck, Mohbad was bleeding internally.
Not a
yes. So everybody that shows there was blood underneath the skin. And that was why
there's a fresh blood nígbà tó exhume body ẹ̀ because ìgbà tó ti kọ́ ẹrùn ẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn láti bọ́ síta ó rí bí gbà jáde. So Mohbad must have been injured from back head to the neck.
That's such a bad
he said that when they exhumed the body of Mohbad, that what they saw there was that it was not blood, it was mud drenched with water.
This is shows now that we should not believe whatever, and this is why
they are bamboozling us.
And this is why the people like Yeye Kudi and all that have been fighting for justice going to a year now. We've never have trust in them from beginning to begin with.
I get your optimism, but Mr. Yomi, it just about justice. It is when you start attacking the Nigerian police. That's when you will see. When they see that they are embarrassed and they are going to be, called out, you will see that's the day they will start to do the right thing. I promise you.
I am leading a demonstration offline. Check me. And it is very sacrosanct that if you start saying some certain things, if Mandela fẹ́ ṣe, nígbà tí wọ́n tap Mandela tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n sì rí orónú ẹ̀ tí wọ́n rí pé intention is to come and cause harm, they won't actually give him that opportunity to be free. Again,
life and death of Mohbad. Did he go upstairs? Did they see blood? Did they be so personal investigation? What did he do? When Baba Mohbad, we do not know the time that he arrived at the house, but he was supposed to be the one to call the police. He knows the law, and he did not use that. He did not advise the people he met there if the